Hello, this is Pamela sharing my Shashibo art, and what I'm going to provide here is a series of videos that go through the Shashibo Shape guide provided by FunInMotion, and I will have a link to that below, and I will go through how I make each of these 70 shapes that they have shown here. So we're going to do shapes 1 through 4. And I'm going to do these in either Blue Planet or spaced out. Let me zoom out. These are two of the more common patterns that are used, and you will see a lot of designs done in these. And the spaced out is the one that's used in the guide that is provided by FunInMotion. Okay, the first one is the crown, shape number 1. Again, I think I've said this in my other videos, but to open them, you find a place where there's 3 lines that come together. Okay, there's one. And you can pull there, and that's all you do to make the crown. That gives you the crown. So I'll do it again in Blue Planet. Pull down here, and you've got the crown. Notice the space design here and the firecracker design inside. I could have reversed those, just as the dark blue, light blue could be reversed as well. Here's another one in, okay, this is going to reverse them for the Blue Planet. So I've got the light blue, dark blue reversed here. And let's do the spaced out as well. So I want to pull down the opposite one this time. The fireworks, and there I have those reversed. Okay, so there is the crown, and I want you to see it from all angles as well, because it's very hard in the 2D book that we have to really tell what's going on. And then we can put these together, maybe in every other one. This is a design that you will see done in several different patterns of Shashibos. I've seen those before where we've just put the 4 crowns together. And it's very nice. Flip it over, see what the back side looks like. Okay, so that was 4 crowns. How else might we put these together? Perhaps one way would be to combine these tips, and so then we can do another one with the tips. This is 3 Shashibos. We don't need the other one for this design, and you can see what that looks like. So that's what I do to make my art. I just look at different ways that we can combine these shapes. Whoops, that one fell apart. Another thing you can do when they're not very stable is sometimes you can add another Shashibo that would serve as a stabilizing Shashibo. As in this case, with that square there, we could add what's called a UFO. We haven't gotten to that one yet, but if we put a UFO there, which I will make one and put it there. The other thing that I do for most of my designs is start from a ring. So the ring is where I just kind of turn everything inside out. There it is on both sides. And then I'll show you the UFO, although we will get to that in the guidebook shortly. So that's the UFO shape. And there it is from the other side. So if I had these put together like I did these tips, and then I had this tip, and then it makes a square, I can pop on a UFO, and now I have this for the back design, but I have made, oh, I put them together wrong. Whoops. They were supposed to be together like this. Okay, so there is the design, but it's much more stable. You see, it's not falling apart. I can lift it and do things because I put this UFO on the other side as a stabilizer. Okay, so that is the star, which is shape 1 in the crown, which is shape 1 in the guide. Now, if we want to go to shape number 2, is the star, we can go right from the crown, pull this down, and it'll flop out into the star. Pretty easy. Pull this piece down from in here, the piece that's here, and there's the star. Notice we have 2 sides to the star, the fireworks and the space scene, or the lighter blue and the darker blue in the blue planet. Remember, pull this piece down. Whoops, popped up, but there we go, and we have a star. So from the square, I'm going to do this color, pull it down till we have the crown, and then pull in here, and we have the star. Now, how can we combine the star? This is a very common way. Put these tips together, and those tips together. Okay, and that's 3, which is an interesting design in and of itself, where we've put the 3 tips together. You can see it on the back side. There's a square, which we could put a UFO in if we wanted. And we can also add the 4th star by putting the tips together. This is another common shape that you will see, and you will see it sometimes with UFOs added here, or dodecahedrons, which we will get to, added there. And when we do that, if we put a UFO on all of the squares and dodecahedrons in all of the holes here, then we will have a large dodecahedron. Okay, so that's the second shape, the star. So I'm going to just make, I'll take this one apart. Okay, there's the star. I'm just going to leave the star there, and I'm going to go back with this one and go back to the crown. So we have a crown and a star, and those are the 2 shapes that we've made thus far. Okay, now shape number 3. To do that from the star, all we have to do is pull one of those around there and bring this up through there. Okay, that is shape number 3. Now I want you to see that from all sides as well, so that if you see it used in a piece of art, you will know that it's really shape number 3, even if you're seeing the back side. All right, so that is shape number 3, and we can make that one again with the chaos. Go back to the star. Whoops, my star is being a little, okay, and then just open this one up, but bring this one to the inside, and there we have shape number 3. So we can do that again with Blue Planet. We can open this one up and bring this one together. And we could do that again with the Blue Planet. I need to open it into a star. Okay, and we open this one up and bring that one up. Okay, so now we have shape number 3. We can combine those in different ways. This is one way, which is kind of interesting, so you can see it. Kind of pretty in itself. Maybe like that. Shape number 3. And then there are other ways we could put it together. Maybe like that. And then we could look at the other side of that. And then we might be able to put it together by combining it this way. Okay, I'll move these out of the way for a minute so that you can see shape number 3. And it's a little precarious, but I want you to see the other side because that's very pretty too. So that is shape number 3, which is this. Now, to go to shape number 4, all you need to do is, there we go, and you've got shape number 4. Okay, so you can go from shape number 3 to shape number 4. That is shape number 4. And I'm going to save this shape number 3. So let's go over back to the star. And we had this in a shape number 3. And to do a shape number 4, we just do that. Okay, so one of the ways we can put this together, well, we could put it together like this. You know, that's maybe interesting. This one's losing its shape a little bit for some reason. Or perhaps, get that back in its shape, we could put it together like this. Okay. Now again, that's a little precarious. One of the things we can do, we know we already have seen the star shape. The star shape is also very good for holding together anything that forms the shape of a dodecahedron. So there we have now the star shape. Put over this, shape number 4. Gives it the stability we want. Whoops, this one has put it back in its shape. It's supposed to be like this. It fell out of its shape before I got it stable with the star. Okay, there we go. Now I wanted to pick it up and show you what this looks like on the other side. So you can see you can get some very artsy things out of just combining a few different Shashibo shapes. And of course, the number of Shashibo shapes that can be provided is absolutely infinite. So to recap, we did the star, the crown, the star, which was shape 1, shape 2, this was shape 3, and let me give you back, shape 4. So those should match the Shashibo guide, shapes 1 through 4. Subscribe and like, and I will continue to put together additional how-to videos till I've covered the whole 70 shapes.